Greetings! It's time for another statistics update on how the channel is doing. I did a statistics update after 40 videos, which you can see over here, and at that time I said I would do one after exactly 100 videos. It's a little bit later than that. I've in fact produced about 120 videos gross and about 110 of those net because I retired about 10 videos that were made very early in the life of this channel and therefore substandard production, so I just redid those. So there's about 110 active videos here. So let's see how the stats are working out. This is all of 2021. I started on March 7th. And these are hours. Hours matter much more than views, of course. A steady rise in the beginning, then there was a flurry in late May, early June because a couple of videos got some more traffic. I wouldn't call it viral, but some more traffic than normal. And that led to a jump in subscribers as well. And from that point, a slightly higher plateau. And I'm also producing fewer videos per week than before. In the beginning, the strategy was to get to 100 videos as quickly as possible, and I maintained a rate of production of 5 videos a week. I put quantity ahead of quality, and I followed the advice of 2 other YouTubers who were successful, and I believe that was still the right advice. So that's what I did, 100 videos with an emphasis on quantity rather than quality. To recap the 2 successful YouTubers who had given this same advice, let's take a look at some of the clips of them articulating why that's the case.
My name is Roberto Blake, and I want you to make 100 crappy videos. Mr. Beast did 100 videos. 100 videos to get his first 1,000 subscribers. PewDiePie did 100 videos to get to 2,500 subscribers. Marquez Brownlee, MKBHD, did 100 videos to get to 74 subscribers. One of the most powerful and continuous narratives here on the YouTube platform is quality over quantity. But here's the reality. It takes quantity to make quality. It always has.
Point number 5, focus on quantity rather than quality. It is far more important when you're starting out on YouTube to make 100 really bad videos than to try and make 10 really good videos. I imagine for most people watching this, your aim is to become a YouTuber that's sort of like me, whereby you can sit in front of a camera and talk about whatever you want, and it's kind of nice, and you share your life and you share your experiences and you do some teaching, rather than to craft a Netflix documentary. But whatever the case, quantity is more important than quality at the start. And there's a nice story that I like, which is the parable of the pottery class. And the story goes that there is a pottery class and the teacher divides the group into 2 different groups. One of the groups has to make a pot every day for 30 days. So by the end of the 30 days, they make 30 pots. Whereas the other group has to focus on a single pot for the whole 30 days. So they only have 1 pot at the end of the 30 days. And then at the end of the 30 days, the teacher kind of brings all the pots together and judges the quality of the pots. And he gives out prizes about whose the best pots were. And every single pot that won a prize came from the quantity group rather than the quality group. Especially when you're getting started out in something, there are so many learnings to be had, improving your own ability to talk to the camera, improving your ability to edit videos, improving your storytelling. All of these happen through quantity rather than through quality. You have to get in the reps. And so my theory on this is that you just have to make 100 videos. Make at least 100 videos and then worry about trying to improve the quality of them. Because by virtue of making 100 videos, you're naturally going to improve the quality of them without even really thinking about it. But the main thing is you've got to get in the reps. It's all about quantity rather than quality at the start.
So that's hard to argue with. Both of those YouTubers are pretty successful, and the second of those 2 is very successful. He has in fact grown another 500,000 subscribers since that clip, so he's now up to, I think, 2.1 million subscribers. So we should also look at subscriber growth over here in this same period. So I click here on subscribers. You can see that flurry in late May, early June had a large amount of subscriber growth. But after that, just a few blips here and there, and some days with no or even slightly negative subscriber growth, as you can see over here. If we look at the subscriber live count to see not the daily rate of gain, but the cumulative total, we can do this. Started over here, big jump in late May, early June, and then steady and kind of plateauing. The rate of increase is not improving in the second derivative, and that is a bit of a problem. I thought there would be a second derivative gain over here, but so far there hasn't been. So what that is leading me to conclude is that for this channel, doing these screen share type videos, it's good for the beginning and to get some practice, but that obviously is not the end game. And I knew that from the beginning. Eventually things have to migrate towards much greater video production and many more videos of me speaking to the camera rather than doing a screen share type of video with just my face in the corner. And that's fine, we'll migrate to that. I will have to practice video production to make videos of quality while doing that, and that'll take some time, so my posting frequency will go down somewhat. It'll still be kind of high, but it's not going to be 5 videos a week anymore. As I mentioned, I have churned out 120 videos since March 7th, of which 110 are active right now. Now, in terms of which videos are doing well and what the upvote downvote ratio is, let's go look at that. So over here you can see this is all of 2021 and the views by video. So we scroll down here. These are the most successful videos in terms of hours. Only one is above 100 hours, and there are a few that are above 50. And then it kind of trails off. No one video is particularly dominant on this channel. Ones that got a lot of views have not gotten as many hours because some of those views are very, very brief. But the average view duration across all videos is almost 5 minutes. But this is what's interesting. My like to dislike ratio is very, very good. 97.4% across the whole channel, with many videos being 100% likes. And that's what's funny about YouTube when you think about it this way. People are gravitating towards the content that they think is good and are just not looking at the content that they disagree with. So I'm not sure if anyone's opinion is really changing. I of course say that quantitative easing does not cause inflation, and most of the people in the world think that we are on the brink of or already in hyperinflation, which of course is wrong, but they only want to see videos that reinforce that view. And the people coming to my videos have probably already figured out the truth. And so people are seeing videos they're already going to agree with. And that's fine if your audience who already agrees with you is pretty large. If not, then you have to grow it slowly. I mean, 97.4% like to dislike ratio with many videos that are 100% is really something else. It's unfortunate that the YouTube algorithm doesn't boost videos based on this. The like to dislike ratio should be very prominent in the algorithm's promotion mechanism of videos, but apparently it isn't. So those are the statistics of this channel so far. 514 subscribers after 110 active videos. Some people have taken longer than that to get to that level and still went on to something big. And I have many ideas in the pipeline that are going to be very, very compelling. We just have to see what happens. Now, lastly, I'm going to feature 3 channels that I think I have some overlap with, or I otherwise believe that I can draw some audience from or have some synergy with. And all 3 of these seem to have done very well with very little effort. So let me reveal what those 3 are. The first is Graham Stefan, 3.37 million subscribers, and in combination with his YouTube earnings as well as his sponsorship and other earnings, he makes over $100,000 a week. That's right, $100,000 a week, probably 5.5 to 6 million in 2021 when the end of the year rolls around. And he only talks about the same 10 subjects again and again. He's put out about 620 videos. He started pretty late, only in very late 2016. But he has very judiciously put out 3 videos a week since that time. But he talks about the same 10 subjects, nothing else, and is very news oriented. If there's new news about housing or the stock market or the Federal Reserve or about banking, he does a video about that. It's really that simple, kind of low maintenance. And one wonders exactly what his specialty is. He has no innate structural advantage. He is not someone who is famous. He does not have a classic education or resume. He didn't go to Harvard and work at Goldman Sachs. He doesn't have any other innate advantage you can imagine. Just through brute force of hard work, he has created a very, very profitable channel. And perhaps he's one of the best examples of the old adage of the $20 bill lying on the sidewalk. The professors come and look at it and wonder how that could even be, but then the entrepreneur comes, just takes it and keeps moving and doesn't even look back. In hindsight, this seems to be a relatively easy channel to have made, but somehow he made it and nobody else did. But as you can see here, the same few topics keep appearing again and again. He only talks about the same 10 things, but hard to argue with success. The second one, which I featured earlier in this video with some content by him, is Ali Abdaal. He also started relatively recently, just about 4 years ago, the same time as Graham Stefan, give or take. 2.1 million subscribers, not as many as Graham Stefan, but also fewer videos. And Ali Abdaal is a very broad YouTuber. He covers all kinds of subjects, productivity blogging, and a lot of useful insights, but at the same time he's a trend follower because he gets into pushing Bitcoin and things like that, which I don't see how he has any business doing that other than the fact that it's a hot topic and generates traffic. And he has a platform via which to do that. So he covers a wider range of subjects, and I'd say intellectually is a pretty high-level channel for sure. But he's very successful in his particular niche for sure. But 2.1 million subscribers. And the third channel, which is even more mysterious in certain ways, is Economics Explained. Now this is a channel that also started pretty recently. It has 1.2 million subscribers. Now what's funny about this channel is that it's only audio overlaid on some generic video clips. Now these are very visually sharp video clips, but the narrator just talks in audio over those video clips. So this is not a lot of effort at all, yet nonetheless he has managed to get this to 1.2 million subscribers. Think about it, he doesn't even use a camera. He only records audio, and nonetheless has created this level of success as a YouTube channel. Now, he is an economist, so he's wrong about a lot of things. He says that hyperinflation is already here, for example. Yeah, over here he says hyperinflation is already here. That is simply wrong. So as someone who has been educated in economics in a university, he doesn't actually understand macroeconomics and the monetary dimension of economics at all, and therefore he creates videos that are completely wrong like that. So I'll do a deconstruction of this video at some point. But this is not to deny how successful his channel is. 1.2 million subscribers, even though he only records audio over some generic video clips and does not even use a camera at all, as far as I can tell. So these are three channels that are very successful, and I have some overlap with all three, at least in the direction that I want to go, because there'll be other subtopics and branches in this channel that have not started yet. Remember, the purpose of this channel is not just futurism, technology, and economics, but it's to make you smarter in every possible way. Objective, subjective, intelligence, wisdom, everything. Those are all topics that will be rolled out. But it's a long journey and it's going to take some time to get there. Anyway, these were the statistics of this channel and the aspirations of this channel. I only started on March 7th, remember, and we've come this far. Many thanks to all of the early subscribers and anyone who's watching this right now, because many people only want to subscribe to a channel that is already successful. So many thanks again to the early subscribers for taking a chance with your valuable time. Until the next video, Godspeed.